Hello everyone, Drake here, and I'll be casting a 1 versus 1 match on the map Steps of War. Now we're here with Idra as the green Zerg on the top right, and we got Warshop as the purple Terran on the bottom left. So if we're lucky, we might be seeing some Idra rage here, depending on if Warshop wins or not. Considering, obviously, Idra rages at every Terran he loses to. Although he does have a good reason, and I'm not going to get into that OP stuff. But anyways, now, a little bit about this map. I gotta say this is kind of favors Zerg, mostly because, well, I wouldn't say favors Zerg, it favors anyone really, because the natural expansion is real close to the main, and for Zerg, considering you have to rely on creep, you can spread that creep real quick, since it's a really short walking distance. And also the choke points, they're kind of big. They're not big as some maps, but they're also not as small. But still pretty easy defending choke points, as well as you got the cliffs here for some advantage. Now my computer froze there for a second, which was odd. And you also got the destructible rocks, which brings you into another place to build an expansion, which is all right next to each other. So we might be seeing some early expands from both teams, as Idra's going for a 12 extractor, which means he'll probably be going for the 14 spawning pool like he usually does, and go right into speedlings, as we got a 12 barracks on the way for Warshop, as also as a refinery. So I won't be surprised if we see some early Hellions or Marauders. Now we got a scout on the way from Warshop. He's going to go in here. He's going to see the extractor. That's done. He's going to see the spawning pools just getting done. So he's probably going to expect saying, oh, okay, extractor's done. So he's probably going to get some speedlings, which is very basic. So now that looks like he's going to try microing around the natural, thinking Idra's going for an expand, which he's not. He's sending that guy out to scout, as Warshop doesn't even have a wall in yet. So Idra should be able to get his drone in there and see what's up. As the extractor is done, and we got a orbital command on the way for Warshop. So Warshop's refinery is done. He's he's got fully saturated with some SCVs. And we got a wall in all the way on for Warshop, but he fails, and Idra doing a smart move, building an extractor right onto Warshop's gas area, which is going to hurt Warshop, because most builds against Zerg are heavy gas. Actually, any build with Terran is relies on heavy gas, so that's going to hurt Warshop right away. He needs to get something to start attacking that. Probably that one Marine he has done. But he's not, so that's shit out of luck for him. Now we have Metabolic Boost is on the way for Idra, so we are going to see those speedlings that I was talking about, as he also got his natural expansion on the way as well. Now we got two Zerglings going to sent out, but they're not going to be able to see much, although they're going to be able to get up to the ramp, and they're going to see the factory getting built, so he's going to be able to notice that there's probably going to be some Hellions or something on the way. So they're going to be able to do something, although they're not going to be able to get in the base to do any harass, as he is going for the snowball. So he is going to switch the barracks out for the factory, so he can use the reactor to build some Hellions. As now he has a second barracks on the way, and now he's planning to build a tech lab with the barracks he has now. So we're probably going to see some Stimpack upgrade, or the early Marauders, as I was saying. Most likely the Marauders, which are good against Zerg. Although any Terran unit is good against Zerg. Now we got a Spine Crawler on the way from Idra. He realizes that there's going to be some sort of early harass with Hellions out from Warshop, as he has 2 Hellions done and 2 more on the way. And he's sending them out, checking for some Zerglings around by his natural. Idra forced to pull back those 2 Zerglings that he has. He's transferring out some drones now to his natural, and he has a Spine Crawler on the way. As the Hellions get in the base, manage to kill 1 Zergling, or no, he almost managed to kill 2 Zerglings. As he goes in there, he's going to be able to kill any of those drones, and he doesn't manage to kill any drones, but Idra is forced to pull off all his drones, and he managed to kill 2 Zerglings there, 2 more Zerglings there, as the other Hellions show up on time. Now Idra keeps getting forced to pull these drones off the mineral line, which is all Warshop needs. The less he's mining, the less he can build. He kills 2 drones there with those Hellions. The Queen's still trying to push off those Hellions, and he kills another drone there as the Zerglings get the surround on the Hellions, and the Queen finishes off his Hellions that he had there. Now, although he lost all those Hellions, he was managed to do what he wanted to do. He harassed the middle line, managed to kill a few drones and a couple Zerglings, and Idra just wasn't forced to mine for a little bit. As Idra is pushing out some Zerglings now, sacrificing one Zergling to see what was going on, notices that he doesn't have a chance, so he's pulling his units back, expecting another initial attack as he's got another spine crawler on the way. Now, does he have anything? He's got a second extractor on the way in his base, as Idra still has his extractor in Warshop's base. He still hasn't done anything to cancel that, which is pretty interesting. Now we got another reactor on the way for Warshop as he's pushing out with his army of Marauders and Hellions. He's also got Stimpack researching on the way too. So we probably won't. Stimpack's actually about done. So he's going to be pushing attack right now with 4 Hellions and 6 Marauders. And he's going to be able to do anything. He's going to try picking off the spine card, force the macro back, and now he's sending his units macroing back in and out as the Zerglings are trying to decide what to do. He loses 1 Hellion there, loses 2 Hellions there. Or now lost 1 Hellion, now he's about to lose 2 Hellions as the Zergling, he's cornered by the Zerglings and the Queen, and now he lost all his units. All those Marauders and those, oh wow, 2 more Marauders coming from the back, and they're forced to Stimpack on the move away. Now that was a real bad attack by Warshop there. He got cornered right in here, poor macroing, and just got demolished. Now Idra notices he has the advantage here. Now he's pushing out with his speed link, and he's going to be able to get the surround and be able to pick off these Marauders one by one. Wow. Now it looks like Warshop is going to lose all these units that he just created. That is a lot of units that he's going to lose there. 21 units, although Idra has 43 units lost, but still. With those one initial attack with those Zerglings, he managed to pick off a bunch of those Marauders. Now we also got a command center on the way from Warshop. Now he's looking to push. Wow, cannot speak tonight. Push to take over that natural. And as Idra, I think he's got a Hydralisk Den out, and he's getting the Groove Spines upgrade for the range for the Hydralisk. So we should be seeing massive Hydralisk any moment when that's done. Now we got concussive shelves also on the way for Marauders, which should help with the Zerglings. But if he starts massing, now he is trying to take out the extractor now in his base. Now, like I was saying, the concussive shells will help against the Zerglings, but if Idra starts massing Hydralisk with that range upgrade, they're going to just eat the Marauders alive. Now, it still looks like a Warshop is amassing Marauders and Hellions. Or not massing, but he's still building them at the moment. As he started finishing that, taking out Idra's little extractor block there, now he's building his refinery, as he has, what is that building? Engineering bay on the way. So he might be looking to do some tier weapon upgrades, or maybe weapon or armor upgrades. As now we got him doing a little snowball effect, switching out that barracks back with a factory, so it looks like he's going to start massing Marines. He said, screw this, Marauders aren't working, so he's going to try massing Marines now, as he has an orbital command on the way, and combat shields. So, looks like he's just going to start massing Marines, as well as Idra is massing Hydralisk. With that speed upgrade done, those Hydralisks are going to do some hefty damage. As for defenses go, Idra still has, the 4 spine crawlers along with some Zerglings, and all Warshop's got is some of his units that he built, and he just got the wall in. So I won't be surprised if Idra does any type of push out any moment now, because he could, if he takes those spine crawlers and gets the creep, sprays out the creep. I cannot talk. I need some water. Sprays out the creep right here, puts those spine crawlers down, and you could force Warshop to stay in his base and do a slow push with his Hydralisk and Zerglings, and even create some Banelings and just do a Baneling bust right in there. But we got tier weapons on the way for the Marines, and for ground units for Warshop. As Idra is still massing Hydralisk, who's attacking? Oh yeah, we got Idra here attacking, looks like he's looking to pull off his second Expo, as we got a Hellion up here, seeing if the Expo is just a little bit too late with the scouting there from Warshop. As Idra is going to go and take that Expo, as he is doing a push out. Looks like he's doing an all-in. He got his spine crawlers, and he's got a Hydralisk and Zergling, so he is doing some sort of all-in move. As Warshop sees that, and he's forced to push down some bunkers, as we got a Zergling in here. He's going to be able to kill that He's not going to be able to kill SCV, as we got a little war coming in right now. Is Idra going to be able to take this on? I don't think Warshop's going to be able to defend against this, as the war is starting to attack now before the bunkers are done. And Warshop's forced to stim pack, but this is not enough. Idra is going to be able to take this battle. Warshop is done, as the bunkers just finished now, and he's forced to salvage the bunkers for the minerals, as Idra pushes in right now, and this is it, and Warshop's forced a good game. Wow, that was an epic win there by Idra. That was a smart move. Noticing that Warshop was massing Marauders, said screw this, massed her Hydralisk, and just did an all-in move, and he didn't even get a chance to use his Spine Crawlers. He just went in, he saw the bunkers getting moved, and knew he had to move in now, and his Hydralisk and just demolished those Marauders. But there we go. We have an epic win by Idra, and I'll see you all next time.